Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lurgon 111, and welcome back to Puddle Knights. Since the last episode, I took a look at this puzzle on my own, and sometimes you have puzzles where, like, you spend hours trying to figure it out. This was not one of those puzzles. I had already made a lot of progress at the end of the last episode, and for this one, yeah, I spent like 5 minutes and was able to put all the pieces together. So, I need room for her to be able to turn around to reach her goal. So that is going to be the first thing I need to do. And so, she has the ability to turn around here. And furthermore, I want her lackey to step on Yellow's cape. And so I need her to turn around in this direction so that Yellow can go ahead and break that cape. And I think I have to do it to the south right now, because the other thing we're going to need to do is to get the bishop out of the way. And so that's a little bit tricksy if I recall correctly. Let's see. If I want to get the bishop out of the way, like, Yellow has to go somewhere too. Yellow, like, needs to turn around. I guess, yeah. So Yellow, here we go, could just be standing here. No, he'd lose his cape. And if Yellow goes north, then the bishop doesn't have anywhere to go to let Yellow out. So how do I do this at this point? Ah! The bishop can walk all the way to here. There we go. We'll be able to get him out later somehow. Yeah, we'll be able to get him out later somehow. Don't worry about him. He's fine. So then, our knights can work together to break off some cape over here. And they can work together to get the bishop back. Alright, so bishop now has a path back, stepping across two different knights. And she has a path to the exit. Yay! Alright, that was good. Next up, puzzle we haven't seen before. Underpass. Alrighty, what do we have here? Now, the good news is there's no trapdoors. We also have a knight with no cape, which means he can turn around all he wants. And we have some obvious spots for the lady to try to go, but not particularly obvious ways to get there. Oh, there is a trapdoor. I lied. There's a trapdoor right here. Boo! Trapdoor is my nemesis. Okay. How can I get anywhere to start? More specifically, how can the lady ever get anywhere? It feels like I need Yellow going counterclockwise rather than clockwise. However, at a glance, it seems impossible because there's no turnaround spots for Yellow. Also, what is the purpose of this little ledge that you can never get off of? Perhaps these two things are related. Like, you can't go north from here. And, like, you could eventually step on somebody's head for one turn. Oh, could you... Hold on. Could you go this way? Yeah, I see. Alright. So that's the level geometry that I'd failed to appreciate before. So... Got it. Understood. Almost. Yellow needs to... Okay. I see a way to do something. Oh, there's... No, this is not a turnaround spot because you can't go back up the ramp from here. Okay, so there's probably a more efficient way to do this, but I'm just walking this guy all the way around. So Yellow could go over here. And now Yellow is going counterclockwise. And the advantage of Yellow going counterclockwise now is that finally... Oops. Is that finally the lady will be able to step somewhere vaguely interesting. Namely here. I'm unclear that that's what I want, actually. Because then she'd need 2 more bits of cape to step across. Wait a minute. Couldn't I have just... Is this as easy as it's starting to look? This is starting to look pretty easy. I would need... Yeah, why can I not just do this? This is too easy, right? Oh, she has nowhere to go. And I can't break off Yellow's cape from here. I was thinking I could just break off 2 bits of Yellow's cape right here, and we'd be done. But I can't quite do that. So I probably have to do something completely different, because I really haven't used any of the puzzle elements that one would expect it to be used here. I'm just trying to make sure there isn't some clever way to. I'm not sure why I hit reset there. That was a bit of waste, probably. Okay, so you can probably step here as a quicker way to get where I'm going. No, you can't. So you do have to walk all the way around. And this was just to get Yellow going counterclockwise. Yellow going counterclockwise means she can step here. But is that actually what I want to do? I guess so. But then what's the next move? Okay. Is there any way? What is the next move? Can I get 1 Yellow cape there somehow? She would definitely need 2 capes to walk across to get anywhere here at the beginning. This is the only place that she can reach across those 2 capes. No, not true. Here's somewhere else she could reach across the 2 capes. There. This is what I failed to see. And then she can go here. And then things maybe get interesting. Okay, so now I can walk her here temporarily. In terms of game mechanics and game design, the invention of these flower spaces where the ladies and the bishops can stand but the knights cannot has usefulness not only as a puzzle mechanic but also as a steering mechanic for the player, to give them kind of like checkpoints of here's a way to go to make some progress toward the goal. And I like that, and I don't know that I've appreciated that well enough to kind of call it out explicitly until now. But I see it now and I'm calling it out explicitly because it's good game design. So GG puzzle designers. I appreciate you. Okay. Do I want to switch back to clockwise now so that she can start walking down this way? I think maybe yes. It's kind of an obvious thing to do, but I'm going to choose to do it despite its obviousness. Do you want to be standing here? Let's imagine still yes. Okay, so now she could walk to here. But if she walks to here, Yellow, I think, can never get some cape over there. In order for Yellow to get cape over there... Over there being just to the south of where she is standing now. How am I going to get some cape there? Or am I? Oh, what's the alternative? Seems like she wants to continue going around anti-clockwise, probably. And yeah, I could get Yellow's cape there. Yeah, what am I thinking? It's fine. Everything's fine. The only problem is, how does blue get around yellow when yellow is going to be coming up in this direction? And that is actually a problem, because blue cannot stand in the flower spot and get out of the way over here, and everything else is completely linear, so there isn't space for blue to get around yellow. And therefore, we probably have to do this juggle again. Except that it doesn't work in this direction, because yellow can't go across the trapdoor this way. Ah, so blue is going to walk across yellow's head rather than yellow's walking across blue's head, of course. I don't know why this hadn't occurred to me before. Okay, so now she can walk down to here at least, I suppose. And then yellow needs to get to here. And we can actually start breaking capes probably now too, I imagine. In fact, if yellow just had one cape in front of her, well, yellow wouldn't be able to get in front of her that way, I don't think. Or could yellow? I don't think so yet. And we don't quite have enough room to... How is she going to step in the puddle that blue is currently standing in right here? We need a cape there. How can we get a cape there? Well, if yellow was coming towards her, yellow would not be able to break yellow's cape. So yellow would have to be going away from her. Is it possible for yellow to be going away from her? If so, I think it involves actually breaking off one of yellow's capes here. Then having her retreat a bit. And then having yellow do some crazy clockwise, counterclockwise shuffle, something, something, something dark side. Not sure exactly what here yet. So I need yellow going the opposite direction, which means blue needs to come down here to give yellow somewhere to stand up. She could come over this way, maybe too. I think this doesn't work. Yeah, I think this doesn't work. What if instead, when I was here... no, I don't think any of this works. Unfortunately, I can't quite illustrate why. So I'm not 100% certain that it's not going to work. So if it's not going to work, then what are my alternatives? I see it. There's another way to break yellow's cape on this square, and it's to just let the cape drop. Zing! There we go. And then she can back up a tile, and now everything's going to be fine, because blue would be capable of standing on yellow's thingy, except for not right now. Oh, are we in each other's way? We might be in each other's way. How do we get out of each other's way? Yellow needs to make a left turn here rather than a right turn. There we go. Okay, so now blue and yellow need to swing around. Oh, but she's in the way for the swing around. Hold on. Does she need to step out of the way one more time? Perhaps. Can she step out of the way one more time? Perhaps. Not sure if this is right or not. Well, no, yellow would have to be dragging the cape. That's not going to be right then. So the problem is yellow is currently facing the wrong direction. So can I turn yellow around again? Yes, I can turn yellow around again. Because I can just do this. Okay, this is not bad. Oh, but blue is right. The issue is blue. So blue needs to be behind yellow. So I can walk yellow all the way to here, but now I want blue to stand on yellow's cape and break it off there, and then she'd be able to get to the exit. But the problem is blue is on the wrong side. So to fix that problem... And she really does seem to be in the way. Okay, so once again, I'm going to try backing her off and now see if I can rearrange... Oh, yeah. There isn't even really much rearranging, right? Because... yeah, here we go. There still might be a little rearranging, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm less sure that it's fine now. And also, she doesn't have a way back if I break off the other bit of yellow's cape here. Yeah, this is not fine. It's not fine. Nothing's fine. So how do I get... Do I think I've done something wrong already? Maybe. Could I have broken off a piece of yellow's cape here earlier somehow? Like, it's vaguely interesting to think about this move, but I don't think it's actually productive. And it doesn't seem like there's a way... Let's go back to when I first broke yellow's cape. Which apparently was a while ago. There we go. It is the case that Blue Knight and the lady have trouble exchanging positions. And that's part of my problem. Can I solve that somehow? Oops. I do think I want to do that. And I do notice that I could do this, which kind of exchanges positions between the Blue Knight and the lady. However, it also traps yellow. No, it doesn't, because she can walk over here. And then you can still walk over here. And now everybody can walk back and everything is fine. Okay. I didn't see that she could walk forward. Blue could be coming up behind her and still give yellow a way to step across. And so with that, we have solved the puzzle. Alright, that was... I think I should have seen that quicker, probably. I'm still reasonably satisfied, despite the fact that it took a while. Alright. Underpass. The next one is called All the Double Ladies. All the Double Ladies. All the Double Ladies. All the Double Ladies. This might be the first time we've had two ladies with lackeys. The second lackey, and second lady, they're so bright white. It's like shining, shimmering, splendid. This looks vaguely similar to a puzzle we have done before. How do I think this is going to work? Both of them just need to do a turnaround. One of them's kind of already in the field of play, somewhat significantly. So I'm kind of tempted just to start with her and just blunder through it and see how far I can get. And my intuition tells me I should do this next. However, then blue doesn't have a good way to make progress. Could blue make any progress here? No. So maybe yellow should have gone this way. She could step here, and now blue can help make progress again because there's a route to step through here. Still not a lot of progress to be had, but this would free up... No, this does not free up yellow. Hold on. Yellow's actually in a big bit of a bind here. Okay. So... maybe there are more steps to this dance. Oh, also she can't run into her trail and lackey. Ooh. So this is never going to work. So could I have done this differently? I guess the reason I don't go here is because then she definitely never has another direction she can go. Should I break off a piece of one cape sooner rather than later? That's a possibility. If I did do that... Actually, that's difficult to do while she is always standing on one person's cape, because then the other... Yeah, it might be possible to break off a bit of cape. Oh, the lackey! The lackey! The lackey. The lackey. Okay, lackey. Let me see if I can enlist your help in some cape breakage. Actually, hold on. I don't need the lackey. I can break a cape just like this. Just like this. However, now I have nowhere to go. So maybe don't do that. Now I might be able to go somewhere. No, she can't take another step and yellow is stuck, so that's not going to work. Okay, I tried a thing, it didn't really work. Let's try a different thing. Lackey still has not managed to step on another cape. I think I got off to a bad start. Honestly, not sure what the good start is just yet. So we're just going to try a different strategy. Something vaguely along these lines. And see if and how and where it starts getting good. Not there. Also not here. Yeah, I really don't have a good strategy here. And it's starting to show. What if I left her here? This will provide room for the lackey to kick in, perhaps? Yeah, because if I were to step like this, she could go south. I can rip off some cape. Oh, but she's nowhere to go. I do feel like I want to rip off a piece of cape that's floating somewhere in the middle of the mud. It just feels like it's going to be part of the right solution to me, for reasons I can't quite articulate. But perhaps we're still not there yet. Okay, I don't like any of this. What's some kind of strategy I can use that I haven't used yet? I'm not sure. I guess I could try getting her. If she just walks in the corner, is the lackey in the way of any progress at this point? Yes. So first blue would have to move... not there. Let's try the other way. That would also be in the way of the lackey. So in that case, blue would have to... I think like this is the only move that would allow her to kind of move forward. But then yellow can't get out. Yeah, so I think we're already trapped. Unless... no, this is already bad. So what is the strategy here? I should note that I'm recording this late at night. It has just crossed midnight. This might not have been the best time to choose to record. I might not be in optimal mental capacity. I can't even go this way. What am I doing? I'm starting to understand shapes that her trail can never take because they'll always be bad. And so one imagines that could be useful information if I can find a way for my brain to kind of process and filter it. Not there yet, but could be at some point. Let's see. That's no good because I'm standing in front of the lackey. So what if I do kind of the mirror image of that? And here's an opportunity for the lackey to stand on a cape, perhaps. Not quite yet, but soon. No, because she's about to run into her own train. Yeah, this is never gonna work. Ah! Okay, suppose I run her this far away. I think I'm gonna have a hard time with lackey ever standing on a cape. And if I do this, that's actually not as bad as it could have been. No, it's still bad because yellow's in the way, so I want yellow facing this way, I think. And I think there's still room for blue and yellow to both get out. This is actually perhaps the most promising it's been thus far. She's the most turned around and almost facing the correct direction as she has been today. I feel like she maybe only wanted to go this far for reasons. Suppose she now goes, then blue doesn't have a way to get around. So what if yellow goes all the way to here? Then blue doesn't have a way to get around. Come on. What if yellow went here? No, then blue still is not going to have a way to get around. What if yellow goes here? Then yellow's in the way of the lackey. What if yellow goes here? Yes, here. Here we go. Now blue still has full mobility. I have for the first time realized that in order for her to step across this, there's going to have to be some broken cape. Right? How would I get that broken cape there? I don't know. How could I... This seems extremely problematic. How would I ever get her to step across where blue is currently standing? There would need to be a cape there. The cape can't be attached to a knight who's coming from this direction, because there's no way to get a knight coming from that direction. There can't be a knight moving ahead, because then the knight has no way out. Unless someone, and it would have to be the other knight, stood on the cape here and then broke off both of those bits of cape so that this knight could exit and turn around, but then the other knight would be trapped. The only possible way is if the white lady's lackey... There is not the same bottleneck on the left-hand side of the puzzle as there is on the right-hand side of the puzzle. Therefore, white lady needs to exit the left-hand side, and blue lady is headed toward the left-hand side exit. Got it. I think. That seems extremely plausible to me right now. That means I did a lot of work kind of aiming in the wrong direction, but maybe it's still salvageable. So let's keep moving. Is it possible to still go places here? It doesn't look like it right now, but I think the answer is actually still possible yet. No, right. We've got trails, crossing trails. Don't cross the streams. What if I went like this? Yellow is in the way of the lackey. However, is there a however? There might be a however. There's no however. Yellow's in the way of the lackey. She can never move again. So let's do this. She can move here. How is this ever going to work? I need to be advancing white while keeping blue suspended above the mud. Enough for them to change positions. It's still vaguely plausible. I don't like that position for blue. How about this? Now the problem is the knights are getting in each other's way. Yeah, I don't like that position for blue either. How about this? That's not very good. How about this? She'll never be able to move again because the lackey is about to collide with him, so that doesn't work. How about this? She doesn't have a next possible move because she's up against the wall. How about this? Yellow can't move because the lackey would be standing on a bit of yellow's cape that we're not ready to lose yet. How about this? The only way she could move is to the south, and there's no way to get some cape there, so that doesn't work. I think I might already be in an untenable position. Okay, let's go back to the start. Now that I know that the right-hand side has a bottleneck, and therefore undoing the bottleneck on the left-hand side has to be a priority, let's work towards undoing the bottleneck on the left-hand side because it's a priority. So how would this possibly work? Like, if you're coming out, there's only 4 cape spots. There's not enough room for you two to dance about one another. So I have to... I have to break off a cape somewhere so that blue could be standing on a cape that's randomly in the field of play, and then I can use both blue and yellow knights to get white out of the exit. That is the goal. So break off a cape in the middle, get blue lady to stand on it, and then focus on moving white. That is my new strategy. In order to break off a new cape as soon as possible, I think I want to do something along these lines. Oh, here's something I did not consider. Why did I never consider this? Boom. Broke the cape using my own knight power rather than using her lackey. Surely, this will be the secret to my success. Let's try this. All right, Blue. It's time to come to the rescue. I did it. She's standing on the broken bit of cape. Now all is good in the world. Because I trapped yellow a little bit there, so let me turn yellow around. I can turn yellow around a few different ways. Which way is correct? I'd like yellow to be going north from here, actually. But then yellow would be standing on blue's cape, which I'm not ready to do yet. So maybe blue could go down here and yellow could go here. So here's my next idea. White comes out here. And then... we're about to get ourselves into some trouble again, aren't we? It's very crowded on this playing field, if I may say. I'm going to have to break off some of Blue's cape, too. Okay, let's break off some of Blue's cape, too. Let's just do it now while we have freedom of movement. Where do we want White standing? In order for White's lackey to get out of the way, White needs to advance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps would be here. So I want to break off a piece of cape here, and then somehow walk White around in that circle, which may or may not be possible. In fact, is probably not possible. But I'm going to try it anyway. Broke off a piece of cape there. And so then I would need both of them facing to the right first. Is that even possible? In fact, it is. So now you could move down to here. However, now I can't get yellow to the south. Also, it's just occurred to me that there's no possible future moves for Blue Lady that don't involve trapping a knight permanently. Okay, well, I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago and say this will be a puzzle that I'll have to look off camera before next time. I think I have some semblance of 1 or 2 good ideas in here, but I'm also either missing some other insight or just lacking the execution capacity in my brain after midnight in order to make progress. So we'll figure it out before next time. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Puddle Knights. For now, bye-bye.